Hey everybody, I'm going to show you all my Ashford Traditional Spinning Wheel. I got this actually as a gift for Christmas several years ago and I have not had as much time to use it as I'd like. And it's in need of a few repairs, which is something that we're going to do on video. This machine is a late 70s, early 80s. I will see if I can find and link the graphic that I used to determine that. There's a really great graphic on the Ashford Traditionals that explains the different changes that they've done to it over the years, and you can kind of pinpoint based on the spokes on the wheel and the shape of the maidens and things like that what year or what group of years your wheel comes from. So the repair that needs doing is right here on this maiden. You can see there's a maiden bearing here that is broken. So it's similar to this one, it's just a little bigger. And this is what holds the flyer, which is one of the more important parts towards actually spinning. The flyer is here. This is actually the flyer and the bobbin. It got broken when we moved, and I found out later on that Ashford machines you can still buy the parts for. So I may have a little difficulty with this just because I believe the screws are a little stripped. So if you have any ideas on how to remove stripped screws, let me know. The other repair that I have to do, which when I received this machine, like I said, it was a gift for Christmas, and I was led to believe that it was intact. But this knob here and this piece of fishing line have always been like this as long as I have owned the wheel. That is the Bobbin Break. It's actually supposed to be a long cord that reaches over the bobbin. If I could put the bobbin in, I'd show you. And then there's a cup hook here that it attaches to. And basically the idea is it slows down the bobbin or gives it some tension. And then to change the tension, you would just turn this knob until it was right. So I also need to replace that, which I got some springs at the hardware store to do that with. And the other thing it's missing is there's no drive band. It did have a drive band when I got it. It was just a plain cotton one and it broke. So here's the other piece of the maiden bearing, just so you can see what it looks like. That's the broken one. So I measured the hole and all that stuff and ordered the new piece, which is right here. It's the exact same piece. That's the nice thing about having an Ashford Traditional. You can still buy the parts and they're still the same. So this one will then be put onto this maiden once I get the strip screw off. And then the springs for the bobbin break. But I also ordered this really cool, they call it polycord. It's a polycord drive band. And you put it on and you fuse it so it's not tied. And it's got the little block, and what you do is you put the thing over the block and then heat it and stick it together. And yeah, apparently it works really, really well. To order the maiden bearing, I think it cost me $4, but shipping was like $15. So I also, like I said, I ordered that polycord drive band at the same time in order to make the shipping, because the shipping didn't change, in order to make the shipping worthwhile. And I ordered it from a company called the Fiber Garden in Ontario. I will link their information below. They're great if you're Canadian, because a lot of places won't ship to Canada, or if they do, the shipping is astronomical, and these guys are really great to deal with, and their shipping is expensive in Canada. It's just how it is. So it was not unreasonable. Yeah, so she's a cute little machine. Other than that, all pretty much in good shape. Could use oiling and just a quick dust and maybe possibly oil on the wood as well. It's kind of been sitting waiting to be used. And I have some llama fiber that I'm going to use to practice with. I have used it some but I'm going to still say that I'm still a fairly serious beginner, so yeah, it's going to be kind of fun. So one of my future videos will be putting the new maiden bearing on and setting up this polycord drive band, because that seems like it'll be really fun, and I have help. Hello. How are you? He can't stand it if someone's in here doing crafts and stuff. He likes to be right in the middle of everything. So yeah, that's my Ashford Traditional, late 70s, early 80s. And we're going to get her fixed up and running, and then we're going to learn how to spin. Have a great day.